to my channel. My name is Christy, also known as the Organized Mom of Many if you are new here. And today I'm going to be sharing our 2020-2021 homeschool room tour. We just recently moved into this house, and so we are just starting to get our homeschool room all set up for the new year. We are year-round homeschoolers, which means that we are actually not starting a brand new year right now when everyone else does, but we're sort of just continuing on with what we've been working on all year. So I wanted to get this video posted before baby's arrival. I am 39 weeks pregnant and very out of breath, so please excuse me if I sound winded. I am very winded. So anyway, I'm gonna take you guys around, show you a little bit about our space, how we have it set up, and sort of how we intend on using this multi-purpose room within the next few weeks and the year to come. So if you're interested, stay tuned and be on the lookout for some more homeschool related topic specific videos in the very near future. I know a lot of you guys are considering homeschooling for the first time ever, and I would love to be of some help if I could for you. So I do have plans for that in the future, but I think that baby will probably make his arrival before those get published. So stay tuned and let's take a look around our new homeschool room. Okay, you guys, this room is actually right off of our front door. So as soon as you walk in, this is, I guess, would be considered more of like a formal living space is what this room would be intended for. Across the hallway is a formal dining room, which we don't utilize that at this point at all either. But we have turned this room into kind of a multi-purpose room, and this is our new homeschool room. So let's just go around and take a look. I think I'll just start on this side and we'll just kind of walk around. Maddie is hanging out in here. She likes to do a lot of artwork and stuff. Even when it's not homeschool time, she usually likes to hang out in here and do some art and coloring and markers. And
sometimes I like to do homework.
Yes. So she's hanging out in here with me for just a minute. So anyway, on this corner here, or this wall I should say, is our marker board, which I highly recommend. I like to utilize our marker board for things that we're working on. So poetry, catechisms, if I want to put the kids' schedule on here, or just any other thing, scripture, things that we're wanting to see every day, I like to have on the marker board. And so I would highly recommend that if you don't have one of those, get one of those, because that's very useful. And then underneath, I just have the IKEA. I've had these for so many years, and they are truly beneficial to keep on hand. I just like to have these under the marker board for all of my dry erase markers and my eraser, and then so that I don't lose my printer ink. I have a little Bluetooth speaker here, which is helpful if you're doing like memory work or any story of the world or anything else that you would like to be a little louder. And then these little hanging cups here are good just for, you know, other utensils that you, this is like mom's space up here. I like to tell the kids that this is kind of off limits. So I'll keep all of the things that I don't want them touching in these bins. So definitely dry erase markers because they're expensive and the kids tend to leave the lids off. So I like to keep those up there. Okay, so also I have these binder, I guess, what are these called? Like binder clips, or ring something or other. I don't know what they're called. But I love these to use with the bars because I can attach things like this. And these are just the little dry erase pocket pages that you can find at the Dollar Tree. And then anything that I need to, instead of like laminating or, you know, putting in a binder, things that we want to see on a regular basis, I'll put in here. So Maddie has her hundreds chart, and just that way we can, if she wants to use a dry erase marker, she can do that. But we know where the thing is and it's visible. So this is very handy for that. And then underneath I do have my printer. And this is the HP MB 5052, and it is on the ink plan, which I would highly recommend as a homeschool mom. If you're planning on homeschooling and doing a lot of printing, you want to be on an ink plan. It is much more affordable that way. So they will send you ink whenever you need it, and you pay like a page price. So basically you can print like 100, 200, 300 pages a month for one fee, and they will send you ink as you need it free of charge. So it's an interesting subscription plan, and it's been well worth it for us. Up here I just have a basket with some printer paper and a little placemat that is a map of the world, or actually that's Europe. And then beside here, I got these at the Dollar Tree this year, and I've always found these to be really helpful to help organize things. So I just picked up 3 of these, and in here I haven't figured out a specific use for these yet, but they will have a very specific use in the near future. And then here I have one of these magazine holders with a couple of dry erase boards, clipboard, and then some more Dollar Tree dry erase boards, so that the kids can utilize these if we need to, say, do some spelling practice or work out a math problem together. They can easily grab that and use those. And then down here on the shelf, I also picked these up from the Dollar Tree. These are just little art trays. And I thought this was a good little find for $1. And since I do have a toddler, we can use these for a lot of Play-Doh or any kind of like messy painting activity. So we have a few of those. And then I have some extra pencils here and just whatever. I saved these jars. These are from Kirkland's, the peaches, peach jars. And so we can use those for just organizational reasons. This is some animal stencils. And then I have a couple of dictionaries down here, and then my expanding file folder. And this is from, I think, Amazon. So if you guys are interested, I think that's where I got that. And then down here are just some coloring books and some other things the kids can do like in free time. And then we have our abacus. This is where I've been putting their artwork. And then this last bin here is for charts that I want to pull out from time to time and use to help the kids. So cursive, print. I don't have a ton of extra wall space in this room, and I may find a permanent home for these at some point, but I do just like to pull these out and use those when we need them. Okay, our homeschool table is from IKEA, and it works very, very well. This is what I've came up with for our, I don't know, supply organizing situation. I got all of this at the Dollar Tree this year. And then these are just some of the metal little pie pans. And I'm going to get some marbles here and do a DIY Lazy Susan. So once I get my marbles, this will be able to spin. And the kids are able to keep their stuff organized here. And then these baskets here are also from the Dollar Tree. And I just have pencils, pens, and crayons there. They also have a pencil sharpener here and a little extra light. Whenever we're working on a rainy day or in the evening, this is helpful. And then up here, I have this little board I found at Marshall's. I think I got this a year or two ago. But I have this chalkboard clock that I got at the Target dollar spot. Yes, and I think I got this either last year or the year before. But I love this for telling time and teaching the kids what this actually means, because it has the numbers underneath, and then we can use chalk and erase it, and it's super helpful. And then beside the table, I have this rocking chair I got at a thrift store, and then this little, I actually got this at a thrift store too, and it's a little book rack, magazine rack. And then I have some of our devotionals and Bibles and books in this little drawer under here. And then some books up here that I'm using with Solomon. And these are just good for his he's a little bit speech delayed, so I'm using these to help with his vocabulary. So this is a cozy little corner here that I can work with him. All right, and then here is the day bed that we have moved in here. And the main reason why we have a day bed in here is because I'm getting ready to have a baby and I needed a little extra sleeping room in the house for family. And right now I'm actually utilizing this at night. It's much better for me to have this space and not keep everybody up at night. So I've been sleeping in here. And it works well also for reading to the kids and just spending some time. So we have the day bed in here. And I also have my new homeschool planner, which is the well-ordered homeschool planner. I have been trying to get up a review of this, but I'm just going to give you guys a peek because I really like this planner. It has some really good high quality paper, and it has some really unique aspects to it that not a lot of homeschool planners have, and that I have found to be helpful. So I am going to try to get a review up for you guys. If you're interested, let me know in the comments. But this is just kind of a basic flip through if you're interested. So it kind of looks like this. All right, more of that to come. And then I just picked up this corkboard at the thrift store because when we moved, our corkboard broke and I need a place to display artwork, and some of our unit study stuff will have printables that we need to put up there. Okay, here is, I think, my favorite part of our homeschool room, our bookshelves. I love these bookshelves. So this one, and this one we got several months back when my husband was remodeling an old home. The people did not want these bookshelves in the home, and they asked him to remove them and haul them off. And so we were able to acquire some really heavy duty and nice bookshelves. We just repainted them and we put them in here. So I love these. They hold all of our read alouds, our Bible stuff. I have curriculum here. It also holds a lot of Solomon's things to keep him busy during school time. And then on either side, I just have some of the cheaper bookshelves, like from Walmart. I have one on the right and the left. I guess right and left. So anyway, as you can see, they are pretty full. And we really definitely needed this in our homeschool room. So very, very happy to have those. I'm gonna do, I guess, just kind of a super quick look at what's on the bookshelves. I'm not gonna obviously spend like a ton of time here, but I'll give you guys a little glimpse at what I store. Sight word holder. I don't know what these are called. I don't know what that's called, but I use these usually for spelling words. And so I will just write them down on an index card and put them up here for spelling words. Here I have some sticker rewards in this bin here. I have some Christmas cards for the kids to work on, and anything else I decide to use for that. But maybe some like arts and crafts. In here I keep labels, and all of this, right, actually everything on this top shelf is Dollar Tree. So if you guys are wondering where to find things like this, I got them recently at the Dollar Tree, so check out your Dollar Tree. And then up here I have a lot of my like Sharpies and scissors and glue and extra school supplies that I don't want the kids really getting into. So I have all of that up here, extra markers, rubber cement, Sharpies, crayons, paintbrushes, pencils, hot glue gun, and some colored pencils. And then underneath, I have a couple of bins here that are for any kind of DVDs or CDs. So Matthew C. And then I have some scripture. This is scripture music. It's kind of lullaby-ish. Story of the World, audio CDs, and then classical conversation memory work CDs also up here. And then up here is just some washi tape, Maddie's little Instax camera, I hope to get a TV in here at some point to utilize. So I have a Roku box that we'll use when we do. And then I have external hard drives in here. And I don't know what that's doing here, but there's some lipstick. And then, of course, I have binders, extra paper here, our records for our record player. And then down here is just extra blank paper, folders, so just the basic school supplies. Lined paper, colored paper. This is some really thick, like resume paper. And then always stocking up on these around the school time because you can get these for $1. So I'll pick up several of those, and that is about it for that shelf. And then down here we will eventually have, that's Legos, but we'll have a few other activities for the younger kids while I'm working with Mason. This shelf here, up here, I have mostly mine and Jimmy's like spiritual living books. And then this is kind of my shelf where I have some planner stuff and notebooks. And yeah, that's pretty much what I have there. And then this shelf right here is mostly curriculum, some of which we're using, some of which we are not, but I have it all stored here. As you can see, we have several different math curriculums. I've tried out many different math curriculums, and I can talk more about what's worked and what hasn't, but that's where those are housed right now. And then down here I have a lot of sort of workbooks. This is like geography, art, writing, history. I have my volumes of Story of the World, which I think we're going to do this year. We have our hymn study book here, some Sunlight curriculum, and some 5 in a row. I have all of my 5 in a row stuff right there. Okay, up here I have our Bibles, and then I have more of referencey type things, so a lot of Usborne books, encyclopedias, yeah, just reference type books. And then I have a few different just workbooks and things that I can make copies for the kids, things I can photocopy. Down here I have lots of read alouds, and that's pretty much what we're going to see for the rest of the shelves here. Read alouds, read alouds, read alouds, independent readers, a lot of Dr. Seuss books down here, and like the level 1, 2, and 3 readers over there. I have a collection of the Childcraft encyclopedia type books up here I found for free, which was great. And then these are more homeschool resources. Yeah, so just a lot of homeschool resource books that I like to put here. And then these are mostly storybooks, so they contain multiple stories that I can sit and read to the kids. And then down here we have more of the read alouds that I do with the kids. A few box sets here. This is the Usborne, I don't know, what do they call this? My First Reading Library, which is really good for beginner readers. This is a Shakespeare set I found at Ollie's, so we're going to be working in through some of these this year. I have a lot of the Who Was books here, and then the Secret of the Hidden Scrolls. Those are really, really good biblical fiction for kids. And then some other series, my Pepsid, because like I said, I'm sleeping here at night, so here's kind of like my little nighttime things. And then the Little House series. And then down here is more of the soft cover books. And then the golden books here for Solomon, some board books, and then just more of the like board and picture books down here at the bottom. And then this shelf is kind of like my, I don't know, like games, puzzles, manipulatives, things like that. So on the top, I have a few educational DVDs, some Play-Doh. These are our flashcards. This is our flashcard box. You can find tons of flashcards at the Dollar Tree. our Matthew C kit here, and then some elementary things here. This is a Blockus game. Just some more educational posters, some of pattern blocks with cards, and the lace-up toys. And then these are just some alphabet, magnetic alphabet for spelling. Those are some magnetic words, and then the counting bears in there. And then I showed this in a vlog recently, but this is our box of little busy bags and educational type games for little ones. So we have like pattern sticks and some recognizing your color activities, some little puzzles that I made from Confessions of a Homeschooler's curriculum. So if I print anything offline and laminate it and get it ready for use, I like to keep it in this bin here so that it doesn't get lost and so that we can use it with subsequent children. So that's where I keep all of those, and I think it could stand to be updated a little bit, so I may try to work on that in the near future. And then down here I have some Melissa and Doug things. We have these wooden stencils. We have the Melissa and Doug pattern blocks and some of the spelling activity there. Some of the learning games here. These are all kind of preschooly. And then of course our puzzles. And then I just have a lot of extra of those file folder things, holders, whatever, magazine holders from IKEA, which I love and I keep a lot of. So I think, oh, let's come over here. We have one more section. This is our map that we are using. We use this a lot, actually. I just think that I need to get a United States map for this year. I may get one of those crumple mats if you guys have seen those. But anyway, we love the map. We use it a lot with our 5 in a row. So there's that. These are the kids' independent morning baskets that I'm just gonna start for the first time this year. They're gonna have each will have independent work that they can get started on. I need to like get some better labels, but so we're gonna see how this works. This is gonna be stuff the kids can work on before mom is ready to start school, because there are times when they are ready and I'm not. So they will have math drill, map work, independent reading, copy work, journaling, basically anything else that I decide that I want to put in here that they could do on their own. So they will have a little to-do list card and they will know what they need to do, get done, and then they can work on that independently. And then they each have a cart. And so this is Mason's. He has some school supplies up top, and then in each little drawer we are keeping curriculum. So their specific curriculum that they're working on currently goes in these little drawers right here. And some of it is actually not in here. Some of it is actually up here because I haven't finished organizing their drawers yet. But like Maddie's working on some cursive. We have some math here, some flashcards. So that's basically where we keep their current curriculum so it doesn't get lost and it stays organized in there. So I hope you guys enjoyed this very out of breath pregnant woman homeschool room tour. And let me know if you have any questions. I will be glad to answer those in the comment section down below. Let me know what types of homeschool specific videos you're interested in. I'm going to be making a list to get those done and posted soon. I may have another week or more left of this pregnancy, so let me know, and let me know pretty quickly so that I can get that filmed if we have time. That would be great. So I hope you guys enjoyed. If you're new here, be sure to subscribe so you don't miss any of my videos. Hit the little notification bell to the right of the subscribe button and leave a comment down below and we will chat, and I welcome you to my channel. Hope to see you again soon, and stay tuned for more videos. Bye guys.